All right, welcome to Why I Learn, episode number 8. Today I'll be interviewing Sway Jones. Sway, how old are you?
I'm 6.
6 years old, just finishing up kindergarten. Sway is one of the most creative storytellers, thinkers, imaginative people. She's also very kind, a frequent giver of gifts. She's given me many gifts in my life. And I know
Oh
Sway
yeah.
because she comes to my house every day for school. Her learning guide is my wife, Miss Kim. Is that right, Sway? Do you like coming to my house for school?
Sure.
Yeah, it's fun. We
And
don't
I
have.
never want to enter school.
I
I'm
know,
like,
you're so sweet. We love having you over. Um, well, Sway, this show is trying to understand why people learn and understanding stories about their life when they learn something. So I asked you to think about a story from your life where you learned something. Can you tell people a story as they're listening to you?
oh sure, I'll do it. Okay, so you know that when I used to do hard stuff, I just started to learn something more, and I just realized that I found a better game, and the more I do it, the more better I get to it. And then
Whoa,
that's how I do better work to it.
that's amazing. So what were you trying to learn when you got better?
I tried to learn about the Holy Ghost and and also how to get to Zern. So my
Zern
dad,
is like a math thing. Is that right? Zern's where you do
yeah,
math?
Zern. Well, Zern is my favorite game.
You like Zern?
Yes, my
Okay.
favorite game.
But is
It
it hard
really,
sometimes? Is it sometimes things
yeah.
that you don't know?
Sometimes hard. I sometimes get it wrong, but I mostly get it right
Oh,
when
that's
I do
awesome.
it more.
What do you do when you get it wrong? Do you
Um,
curl up in a
I
ball and cry on the floor?
no. Why do
Sometimes,
I?
maybe. Sometimes it's discouraging, but
Why would
not
I
usually,
even
huh?
do
You wouldn't do
that?
that. What do you do for reals? You say, "Oh, I don't know this yet." Is that what you say?
Well, well then I just went and kept going to do it. And then when I was riding my
You ask for
bike,
help from anybody?
well, sometimes I do. Well,
And you're
only a
practicing
little
and you're
bit.
practicing riding a bike. Go ahead.
Sometimes I have Lennox for help. I only do like sometimes Dad and Lennox, but now I don't need Dad and Lennox's help
Oh, Lennox is your big
because
brother, just in case people don't
because
know you.
because I learned how to do it. I learned how to do it myself. I tried to do it myself
Uh-huh.
on him.
How does that
And then
feel,
my
Sway?
dad,
How do you feel about that when you learned how to do it yourself?
I feel good.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
feel, I feel hopeful and good.
Hopeful and good. Well, I love that. I wish everybody could feel hopeful and good about their learning. They would probably learn all kinds of things. Maybe someone would learn how to make vaccines and then we wouldn't have any coronavirus. Maybe.
Coronavirus.
I
Maybe.
know. We've been talking about it. Sway, I wanted to hear about riding a bike because you were about to tell me about that too.
Oh yeah. So when I was really bad at riding a bike, and then I tried doing it myself, and then when I kept doing it, I realized that I had a better day,
Uh-huh.
and then I just did it to learn to go faster, and I could go really fast on my bike
Yeah.
without any turning
Woo.
pedals.
That's awesome. So when you were first doing it, did you have the training, like the training wheels on there?
Um,
Yes.
yes, I had the training wheels.
Yeah, you needed those because they would help you like not fall over. And then when you
Yeah.
first, what were you saying?
Well, what I do is just push with my feet. Then when I'm about to fall, I just put my feet right there so I don't fall.
Oh yeah, you just keep yourself up with your feet. That's smart.
Yep.
Have you
And
ever
then when I'm
fallen?
hot, and then when I'm hot doing riding,
Uh-huh.
I just go find a shade for my bike. And
Yeah.
and then I just have some time spend with Lennox riding his skateboard, and I ride my red bike.
Ooh.
So he says that we're gonna find a shade. So we find a shade together, and I sit on his skateboard with him.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Just what a fun way to live. So, Sway, I think it's so cool that you did not know how to ride a bike and then you just kept trying and eventually learned how to ride a bike. Did anybody help you when you
Oh.
were learning how to ride a bike?
When I had a bad day, they helped me.
Yeah, sometimes you get frustrated. Did you ever fall and get like cut your knee or something off your bike?
Well, I did hurt my pee-pee,
That happens. That can happen.
happens.
but then I got better.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you've recovered. Sway, one of the things that I talk to people about on my show, did you know this, Sway, is grown-ups will come on here and talk about stories of them learning. And guess what? Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it's not fun to learn something because it's like, oh, I did that wrong, or I messed up, or I made this big mistake. And in riding a bike, you actually can even hurt your body sometimes doing that. But then you just get back on the bike and keep going, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have any advice, Sway, for people that are trying to learn something, but maybe they feel scared or worried about it?
No,
No
You
advice?
don't have any advice?
I don't have. Wait, what's the advice?
What's advice?
The advice is where you like give somebody an idea, like you should do this.
Well, sometimes I do give people idea when they're trying to focus on their.
What would you
veins.
tell them? What would you tell them if they were trying to learn something?
My brother, well, my mom does do wordscapes, and then I said,
He's asking
Do-
you.
do so, S-O.
Oh,
And there's a S and there's a O.
when we're trying to do certain games.
Yeah, like finding the
But-
words.
But if let's say someone's having a hard time. Hey, by the way,
What-
Cheryl that we're trying to talk to keeps texting me. She's like, Cheryl here, and she's trying to
Oh, she's
go
trying to get on.
Is there a prompt?
There's just a link and it should take her into this room. So I'm not seeing her yet. I wonder if it's just not working. Okay, we'll try
Yeah, she
again.
sent us a link when it let her.
We'll try again with Cheryl another time. But Sway, thank you for sharing some of these thoughts about learning.
Hold on, I want to tell you something.
Okay, one more thing.
My computer is dead, so that's using my mom's phone to do this.
Oh yeah,
Also, you needed to tell him that.
you're just doing it on the phone. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Sway, I hope you will always keep learning. Do you think you will?
What's your next thing you want to learn?
Yeah, tell us
Next
something
thing
else
you
you want to
want
learn.
to
Well, what I want to learn how to drive a car when I'm older.
You got to start somewhere. Yeah, why not? I like that age 6, you're already thinking about it.
But I want to drive. I want to learn how to drive. I want to get a car that drifts.
Sway, you're just the best.
Stop
It's so fun to visit with you. And special thanks to your mom, Kara. Thanks, Kara, for being here. We were going to have your grandma on with us too, but we weren't able to get the technology working. So maybe another time we'll get your grandma. But thank you so much for talking to me, Sway.
Okay.
Have a great
Thanks,
day.
Kelly.
Bye.
Bye.